This quick tutorial will just teach how to swap out an RFID lock if for some reason it's damaged or no longer operable. The biggest thing we want to ensure is that we switch and position the new lock in the same position as the old one. So what we're going to start out with is removing the silver screw that holds the battery door shut. Behind the battery door, like the name entails, you're going to find the batteries. Next, we're going to remove the little black screw next to it if you have one. Don't have to remove it all the way, you just have to loosen it. And then we're going to remove the 4 kind of gold screws. Now these are the fastener screws that hold the lock in position, so when you remove these, the lock is going to come loose. Just take them one at a time. Make sure you get them all the way unscrewed. And then we're going to go ahead and remove those. And then the final screw. All right, now the cool thing is, after doing this, it's going to leave behind 4 holes. And those are exactly where the screws go back into. Now it's important that you put the lock in the same orientation as you remove it. So it's pretty straightforward to see how that works, because obviously the cable has to be able to fit. If you put it this way, obviously that doesn't make sense. Same thing this way. That doesn't make sense because the cable's all loose. And then this direction, the cable doesn't reach the screw. So thankfully, it only goes in that one position. So go ahead and take the batteries out of the lock. Going to start out with unboxing your new lock. Go ahead and remove the battery door. Insert your AAA batteries. The lock will make a few beeping sounds, and once we put the last battery in, just listen for them. Perfect. Now, when the locks are new, they don't come programmed with any keys, so that means you have to program them. Super easy to do it. You just grab any of the keys that come with the lock, and you'll hold it right over this position on the back of the lock. So if you flip the lock over, you'll see this says card. You just hold one key over until it makes that loud beep. Now, that is your master key, that first one we started with. So, we're just going to give it a minute. All right, and now we're going to place that key back over it. And then we're going to wait for the pin to retract. Perfect. So now the pin, you can see it. Before you couldn't. So when we wave that key over, you'll see that pin disappear. And then we're just going to wait to make sure that it reappears. All right, so now you need to mark this key as your master key. If you want to program additional keys, you have to use this key to do so. So in order to do that, you'll hold the key over the little spot, the master key, and then just simply switch to your alternative keys, hold them over till it does beep, double beep. Same thing here. All right, so now all that's programmed, so we're just gonna wait a minute for the pin to reappear. And then we're going to test the keys out. So the key cards, I'm just going to wave those over the back, and you'll see that the pin disappeared. So that means the lock is now operable. So next step is going to be to go ahead and close up the battery door so that we don't accidentally knock the batteries out. And then we're going to take the lock and we're going to set it onto the piece of wood, just like this. We're going to take the first screw and we're just going to make sure we get it in the same hole. And we're just going to simply tighten that back in. It should go in pretty easy, and then you just want to tighten it down till the lock is no longer, see how jiggly it is. Just tighten just until it snugs up. Then we'll go on to the next one. Next one. And final one. All right, so that has your lock replaced now. You'll be able to now take your keys on the outside and unlock the lock from the outside. And you want to test everything. Make sure that your keys are not inside of the compartment. That's the biggest piece of advice I can give. That'll make sure that you don't accidentally lock everything in. All right, once you're done, you want to go ahead and take your little screw on the side and tighten it back down till it holds your little tag out. Oops, a little tighter. There we go. Till it holds the, I'll get it one of these times. Till it holds the little plug, and then you're ready to go back into operation. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'm always happy to help. Thanks, and have a great day.